Hello, my name is Rachel Bennett.
And I'm Carrie Vieira.
We're instructional specialists in the English Curriculum Office here in Montgomery County Public Schools. And this quick video is going to discuss blended and personalized learning as what it looks like in the English classroom. So blended learning, here's the definition: an integrated learning experience where students learn in part face-to-face and in part digitally. And this enables a personalized learning environment where students have choice in pace, the time they need to complete a task. They have a choice in pathways and how to complete a learning goal. They have a choice in what they learn, how they learn it, how they express their learning. They have a choice in where they want to complete certain activities or tasks, as well as input in the learning environment. And of course, all of this is supported by student data.
So in a traditional classroom, you might see something like this, where the whole class starts together in the opening and the activator, and throughout the lesson, they move through a series of tasks, engaging with the same content in the same way, moving at the same pace, regardless of whether they're working as a whole class or in small groups or partner work. And then at the end, they come together for some common check for understanding. Blended learning offers us the opportunity to shake this up a bit and offer some different ways for students to engage with learning. So you might see, for example, a whole group opening and activator where we're all together, but then during the course of the lesson, there are stations set up in order to offer students a variety of ways to engage with content. So they might be cycling through these stations as the teacher's pulling out small groups to work with, and then everyone's coming back together at the end for a common check for understanding around a common learning goal. Or you might see students choosing a particular pathway. So instead of cycling through stations, maybe they pick one particular pathway that really helps them learn best, and then everyone comes together again for that whole group closure. A teacher might extend this out over the course of a week or even longer to provide for more opportunities for differentiated pacing by starting the week with a whole group lesson and formative assessment, and then giving students the bulk of the week to really move through, choose different stations, ways of engaging with content and engaging with one another and their teacher in order to meet their learning goals, and then coming together as a whole class at the end of the week to write or discuss or present what they've learned.
It's important to note how technology is used in a blended learning environment. Today, most students have one-to-one devices. So if there is tech-rich instruction in a classroom, that just means technology is being used to enhance traditional instruction. Students are learning at the same thing at the same time at the same pace. But in a blended learning environment, devices are used to actually personalize learning, offering students choice.
So what does this look like in an English class? We wanted to share just a few examples of things we've seen MCPS English teachers putting into place right now that we think are pretty neat and exciting and seem to be working well with students. So one thing that teachers are doing is they're offering flexible ways of engaging with content as well as choices in that content. For example, teachers are using Google Classrooms to set up literature circles that encourage conversations that extend beyond the classroom walls. Or they're offering students a choice of how to engage with a text, annotating a close reading passage on paper or online, for example. Offering students a choice of different types of text that they're interacting with through playlists, or creating hyperdocs that offer students the ability to move through a sequence of tasks at their own pace. We also see some teachers starting to replace those whole class lectures with instructional videos that students can view on their own time, repeat as often as they need to, watch from home if needed, and giving students interactive and personalized presentations that students can engage with, take notes on, and then they have a copy that they're using throughout the lesson rather than just looking at the Promethean board.
There are several tools today that are available to capture some data at a glance. Google Forms, which we all know and love, students are able to use Google Forms for a pre-assessment. You can collect survey data, as well as Poll Everywhere is a great platform where that offers a range of ways to gather students' responses, just checking for comprehension. Students are also able to upvote each other's responses. Mentimeter is another platform that offers a way for students to vote and sort ideas, and it just offers a great way to engage your students.
Writing and language is another area that we can transform through the use of technology by offering students a variety of ways in which they receive and give one another feedback, peer-to-peer feedback or teacher-to-student feedback through Google Docs, or we've even heard of some teachers starting to give verbal feedback with recording their feedback with apps like Kaizena. There are lots of platforms out there right now that are offering students the ability to personalize their language instruction, choosing which areas of grammar or language that they want to focus on and learn more about. We've seen teachers giving students hyperdocs or interactive Google slideshows that have resources for students to explore different types of writing skills that they personally want to learn more about and focus on in their work. And then providing students with an online space where they can regularly write, revise, reflect on their work, and collect their work.
And finally, students really enjoy collaborating online and discussing online. It really allows us to meet a range of learners. So Google Classroom and MindSafe's Classroom both have features where students can engage in online discussion. Students can record and share their conversations with each other or record their individual ideas using MicNote and Flipgrid. Padlet is a web wall where students can post ideas and pictures and, of course, respond to each other. And then shared Google Docs and slideshows offer another way for students to share responses and engage with each other online.
So we hope this presentation has helped clarify a little bit of what we're talking about when we say blended and personalized learning, and given you some ideas that inspire you to want to try some new things to challenge and reach all of our students.
Because we know our students can do so much more. And so let's help them reach their potential. Thank you.
Thanks.
And now we have to turn this off. This always happens. And bye. Thanks for watching. It's taking a long time. Such is life. Thanks.